In this episode, Josh and Arabindo reflect on their equation for the height of the beanstalk. They have been using this equation to find the height of the beanstalk between day 0 and day 1. Now, they consider what values they can plug in for x. Specifically, they consider whether it makes sense to plug in negative numbers for x.
Josh, what numbers do you think we can plug in for x in our equation? Are there any numbers we can't plug in for x?
Negative numbers.
Negative numbers?
You can. Well,
Yeah, but
not
then-
in this case. Not
Yeah,
in this case.
but then it's gonna
because we can't have a negative day.
make a weird result.
Make a weird result.
It's like gonna be like under.
It's gonna get a fraction.
It's gonna be like a fraction under 1.
Arabindo and Josh have decided that the value of x cannot be negative. Do you agree or disagree? Now, Josh and Arabindo will test their theory by plugging in a negative 1 for x in their equation.
Can you interpret what each of those things would mean?
This is x, which is the day,
Okay.
and then this is
Starting height.
yeah.
Oh wait, sorry, that's the wrong thing. That's the growth factor.
Oh
Sorry.
shoot. Okay, you can just do that.
Yeah.
And this is a growth factor,
Nice.
And then what
this-
would y? Yeah.
and this is the height on day x.
Okay.
In this case, which is what? Growth factor per day.
Yeah.
So in this case, y is the height on day what?
-1.
And then you were saying that that doesn't make sense, right?
Yeah.
Is there any way we can
Well,
make sense of it?
It could make sense. Like, so let's say the day before Jack got it,
Mhm.
it was a seed
Mhm.
or something like that, or like it was a thing. Like it was a plant before Jack got it, right?
Mhm.
And so we can think about that -1 day as being the day before Jack got it. So it could make sense.
What do you think the height would be on the day before Jack got it? What do you think, Josh?
Be like 0, because it was a seed.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, when he
It had to be 0 at some point because it was just a seed.
at some point.
Mm-hmm. Do you think that it was the day before he got it?
No,
It
because
was
here if
probably
we
like-
calculate it,
It was probably like a year ago, when it like fell out of the original plant.
Mm-hmm. How tall do you think it was the day before Jack got it? And why do you think that?
Like
1/3. Because
Can you label that?
1/3
oh yeah.
because
So
because
you like
because then
Josh, can you explain it?
it would be 1/3 because it would grow 3 times to be 1 centimeter, and then that's when Jack got it. So
Okay. What happens if you put 3 to the -1 in the calculator? So is it what you expected to be?
yeah,
yeah, because
Wait,
that
can you
is
put
equal
that
to
on
1/3.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
When asked if there were any restrictions on what could be plugged in for x, the students thought that you could not plug in negative numbers. However, upon further reflection, they decided that you could. Plugging in a negative number means that you were considering the height of the plant before Jack got it. For example, Josh and Arabindo explained that plugging in -1 would give the height on the day before Jack got it. They reasoned that this height should be 1/3 centimeters, since the height should have tripled between day -1 and day 0, and on day 0, the height was 1 centimeter. This means that there are no restrictions on what you can plug in for x. In the next episode, Josh and Arabindo will reflect on the potential values of y in their equation y equals 1 times 3 to the x.